We're now getting into the letter proper with verse 8, which reads, "First, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for you all, because your faith is being proclaimed throughout the world." As a beginning statement, this is a fairly straightforward verse as well. Now, Paul has already identified his readers as saints back in verse 7. He's saying here that their faith in Christ is a testimony to the world. Without making too much of the cultural background, which isn't really that important for what's in front of us, Rome, the city, plays a very significant role in the ancient world. It's an important city. So the fact that there are Christians in Rome is no small thing. They are in a unique position in a very important city with opportunities to minister in ways that Christians in some backwater towns simply don't have. So in the strategic spreading of the gospel, the church in Rome plays a key role. Now, the other thing to note here, and I don't want to overemphasize things that really don't have that much bearing on interpretation, but Paul uses this first-person pronoun. That's where these translators are getting this "my" from. Now, Paul's use of the first person is pretty interesting. He's going to do it throughout this letter at times to make very specific points. And when he does it, it's a very subtle way of defining boundaries. Some people might even call them battle lines. Because what we're going to see as we go forward is that there's a faction in Rome who are making false accusations about Paul and what he believes. This is a bit of a preview, I know, but it's coming. And when Paul uses this possessive language, it's a very subtle way of reinforcing what he believes and where he stands. And I almost wonder if he isn't doing that here with this "my" and "your" first person, second person play in this verse. It's not hugely important for interpretation, but it is something that we'll notice him doing going forward. And because Paul is already in the introduction building his argument, I think this could very subtly be playing into that. Anyway, we'll continue with verse 9 in the next video.